Ford Mustang 2005 through 2014. This is an 05 5-speed manual with a V6. The part number of the clutch master cylinder is shown to be the same throughout all the S197s, so the procedure should be the same for you. In order to aid with access for removal of the clutch master cylinder, I'm going to go ahead and remove the clutch and brake pedal assembly out of the car. First thing I did here was come underneath the hood, disconnect the clutch feed line right there. Another thing to keep in mind, if you follow this clutch feed line down, there's that junction. Look on the bottom down there. Right there in the center of the camera. It's kind of hard to get in focus. However, that is the hydraulic line that goes from the clutch master to the clutch slave cylinder. Do you see it down there with the silver collar around it, the little gray collar? If you look to the left on this, you can sort of make out a retaining ring that you have to pop out. You see that little silver right in the center? When you pop that out, the line should come out. Just as a frame of reference, here's the slave cylinder connection. It's going to be sort of a similar setup here where you just pop a lock ring out. You notice how this one's not flush. I popped it out. Then the line popped out. It should be similar there. However, due to access, I'm going to go ahead and wait until I slide the clutch and brake pedal assembly outward a little bit to have better access from the inside to pop that clip off of the line. This is going to be the fun part to get on camera here. The brake right here has a rod that goes through the pedal, and you pop this little retainer off here, right here. This thing right here, that covered up this pin right here, and you grab a pair of pliers, pull this pin out, and then you'll be able to slide a rod out that goes through right here to the other side, and that'll free up the brake pedal here. Now keep in mind there's also a couple of switches up here to disconnect. All I did was rotate each switch out of its respective location. This is where the brake switches go, right here. There's one right here. Of course, that's the brake right there. And if you follow it up right there, that's where the other brake switch goes. Just pay attention when you go to take this brake and clutch pedal assembly out. Just rotate and come out. Just pay attention to which color brake switch goes where. Then on this side of the equation here for the clutch, we've got switch on top. I went ahead and just disconnected the connector for that. I didn't pull the whole switch out. Just easier that way. And then there's another one right there. Another switch I just disconnected. And I've got the clutch or the brake master cylinder popped out of the booster, and I've got the booster slid out of the firewall so I can get my big meaty sausage hands down in here and get that clip disengaged. There we go. See that clip? It's popped back now. It was stuck. It would not move. I went and got a little flathead screwdriver and pried on it and twisted and finally got it to break loose. But now the clutch line itself is seized into the master cylinder. So what I'm trying to do right now is get a flathead underneath that silver part and just kind of twist and pull off. I'm not going to be able to hold the camera and hold the flashlight and pry at the same time. Actually, yes, I will, it looks like. No, but I can't get a good angle, though. See? No, yeah, okay, yeah, I can. See right there? I'm trying to get in right there on the edge and just twist and push in at the same time so it doesn't just fall off. Goodness. It's not moving. My favorite thing in the world is when you're reaching up to wipe the sweat off your forehead and you knock your glasses off your forehead. When you're already upset at something, that's the best thing ever. Okay, I've got the big guns on there right now. It will not budge. Oh my goodness. All right, I got it. I just went ahead and knocked that clip the whole way out. I think it was either not all the way released or... Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like. There she is. Oh, all right. The whole line's out. I might just replace this line because it's been through heck. Or what you can do is just scuff off some of this rust. Try to find an O-ring, but good luck. Try to find one that's rated for brake fluid. So I don't know. I might just order another line. I've already blown my budget out the water on this thing. All right, boys, and once that booster is out of the way, I mean, this just comes right out. And by booster, I mean the brake booster that I was getting out because I spilled brake fluid in it, but you don't necessarily have to take that booster out to get to it. Anyway, I'm actually kind of glad I removed these pedals because As you can sort of tell here, there's a little bit of rust going on, probably where the master cylinder's been leaking right here. It's been leaking into the car as well, but I think, yeah, that's been causing some rust. So I'm actually glad I did this. I'll catch this ahead of time before it turns into a bigger problem. So if you flip it over on the side here, wow, yeah, they weren't kidding online. This, look at that. There's two bolts, one right there, one right there. That's a hex head. You hold it on that side, and then on the other side there's a nut. Straight in the middle of the camera, there's one. And let's see if we can find the other. No, it appears it just goes all the way through into the nut plate right there on this side. So that is one heck of a design right there. It's almost like you really do have to pull this completely out. But yeah, there's the other one that goes straight through. Then after you take those two bolts out, you just pop this clip off right here. Let's see if I'll do that right now. I'm still waiting on my master cylinder to come in. I'm just making this video to get a head start on it. See, there you go. And you pop that up. There we go. It'll be easier with these two bolts removed. This one right here and then right there. Then the whole master cylinder, including that hose right there, will come right off. Then you take your new one, bolt it on, and then it's the reverse of removal to install it. And if you click the description below, I've got a video on how to pressure bleed and other tips on how to bleed the clutch properly. And that one's on a Focus, but same principle applies here. Same thing. Sorry for the mess. Got a lot going on here. But that's it. That's how you remove clutch pedal, brake pedal assembly, and get to that easier. And in order to get this off here, there's two 13mm bolts right where my fingers are that hold it up under the dash, and then the four 13mm nuts that hold it to the brake booster right there. And then it slides out from under the dash. It does help if you have somebody else on the outside of the car pulling back on the brake booster to get the studs out of the way, then it comes out easier. That's an issue I was running into, but yeah. That's all there is to it. You pop it in, get it back in the car and bleed it, and you're good to go. Hope this video helps you guys out. Have a great day. Okay.